Velkommen til NIBIO Landvik forskningsstasjon.
Here in Landvik, we've been working with seed research for over 50 years. It all began in the 1970s, and from the year 2000 onward, we became an official Norwegian seed company. A major part of our work involves so-called native seed, wild plant seeds that we've collected from natural Norwegian populations. Over the past 10 years, this has become one of our main areas of focus. The propagation of Norwegian wild plants always starts in the field. The people who collect seeds for us usually gather only small amounts, often just a few grams. We then take these seeds and grow seedlings, like the ones you see here. This one is yarrow. It will soon be planted out in the field to produce seed for our spring mixtures.
For frøproduksjon til frøblandingene våre.
We're in the seed laboratory here in Landvik. This is where we carry out the final quality control for all the seeds we bring to market. We perform purity tests to ensure that the seeds are free from contamination, as well as germination tests and weight tests, so we know how much of each species to include in our mixtures. Once we have all this information, we move on to the next step, creating seed mixtures for different regions. We produce 10 regional mixtures on a small scale because Norway is a long country with very different climatic zones.
Veldig ulike klimatiske vilkår. Så da har vi laget en blanding her.
Here, for example, we've prepared one such mix. Normally, we take seeds from this large bag, which contains many different species, weigh out the right amounts, and then package the seeds into these smaller bags, as you can see. Each bag is tailored to a specific region, and the content is clearly listed on the back. These seed bags go out to both small and large customers. We work with strong partners who help distribute the seeds, and we also ship directly to customers and facilities across the country.
Og det selges også direkte herfra til små og store anlegg.
My job is to produce as many seeds as possible for our mixtures, from sowing, planting and harvesting to analyzing and packing the seeds. One of our biggest challenges is that the seeds mature at very different times. Some species must be cut or harvested by hand, which takes a lot of time. A large part of the work is weeding, keeping the fields clean so we can harvest high-quality seed without unwanted plants.
My name is Ellen Svalheim, and I work as a researcher at NIBIO Landvik. Since 2009, I've been the national coordinator for the implementation of the Action Plan for the Conservation of Semi-Natural Grasslands on behalf of the Norwegian Environment Agency. One of my responsibilities is to give recommendations on which species should be selected for seed production. We collect seeds from old species-rich wildflower meadows and propagate them further here at NIBIO Landvik. Now, we're visiting farmer Knut Ingmar, who mows and maintains this beautiful meadow. Knut, what do you enjoy about taking care of such a diverse meadow?
It's about continuing the tradition we grew up with here on the farm. I spent my childhood by my father's side in the fields. Back then, we used to mow everything by hand. Later we got a double mower, and now we're passing the tradition on to my grandchild.
Are there any rare or special species here on your land?
Yes, we found the Large Scabious Mining Bee, and last year we discovered even more rare insects that are also on the red list. There are species here that you won't find just anywhere.
Yes, definitely. The Large Scabious Mining Bee depends on a specific plant to survive here. Which plant is it?
Trives her eller leve her. Hvilke planter det?
It's the field scabious, the only food source accepted by the Large Scabious Mining Bee.
Rødknapp.
Field scabious is a very special plant. Many insects love this plant, not just the endangered ones. And by maintaining meadows like this, as Knut Ingmar does, we're also giving critically endangered species a home. In a way, this meadow becomes a care home for vulnerable species. And you're the caretaker.
Så greit, og du fosterfar.
Absolutt.
Jeg gjør denne
I
jobben
do this work because I believe it's important to preserve biodiversity in Norway's nature and in our traditional cultural landscapes, to protect the valuable genetic resources we have. At the same time, I hope this creates new income opportunities for Norwegian seed producers so they can grow locally adapted seeds for Norwegian soil.
norsk stedegent frø til norsk jord.
Jeg gjør denne jobben.
I do this for biodiversity and to make sure bees and bumblebees have enough food.
Jeg gjør denne
I
jobben.
do this work because I care about the biodiversity of our cultural landscape. It's tied to old traditions and historic land use. It's important that we preserve this heritage so we can carry biodiversity into the future.
Vårt motto er
Norsk frø
I norsk jord.